Want to speed up your Procreate workflow and make drawing go faster? I've got 5 Procreate hacks that'll save you time and drastically improve your workflow so that you can spend less time clicking through menus and more time actually creating. Whether you're a beginner or a Procreate pro, these tips will help you work smarter, not harder. Once you start using these shortcuts, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. If you love Procreate tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a new video. Let's jump in. If you're new here, welcome back to the Echowood. My name is Logan and I love showing artists how to build their drawing skills and improve workflow. Let's start with gesture controls. Now, Procreate has some amazing shortcuts built right into the app, so you don't have to keep tapping menus and buttons. You are slowing yourself down and making your workflow way harder than it needs to be. It takes some practice, but once you master these, your workflow will feel so much smoother. If you're brand new to Procreate or haven't even downloaded the app yet, I just made this ebook called the Procreate Starter Kit that's packed with a ton of useful information for you. I'll put a link to that in the description. Make a mistake? No problem. Just tap the screen with 2 fingers to instantly undo your last action. You can even double tap repeatedly to undo multiple steps. And if you undo too much, just tap with 3 fingers to redo. Procreate will redo your last action like a magic rewind button. Now this next one is a massive time saver. Swipe down with 3 fingers and unlock a hidden menu for cut, copy, and paste. Why do we care about this? Because it lets you duplicate, rearrange, or move elements instantly without messing with layers or selections. If you're not using this, please start. Zoom in too far? Just pinch with 2 fingers and your canvas will instantly snap back to fit the screen. This next one is just one of those small things that makes a huge difference. Sometimes when I'm drawing, I don't like a lot of distractions or clutter on my screen. Tap with 4 fingers and your canvas goes full screen. No menus, no tools, no distractions. This is perfect when you need to just focus on details with nothing getting in the way. And the best part, you just tap again and everything comes right back. Once you get the hang of it, it just becomes muscle memory and it will be second nature. It might feel like it's not making a difference at first, but over time it will completely transform how you work. Have you ever tried drawing a perfect circle and it turns out, well, not so perfect? Procreate has a built-in hack that fixes this instantly. With this hack, you can create flawless shapes and lines in seconds. First, draw a line like normal, but instead of lifting your pencil, hold it at the end of the stroke. Procreate automatically snaps it into a perfect straight line. Need to adjust it? Before lifting your pencil, slide left or right to tweak the angle. This is great for quick guides and perspective lines. Try this with a circle. Hold it and Procreate will smooth it into a clean shape. Tap Edit Shape and you can switch between a perfect circle or ellipse. This works for squares, triangles, and polygons. It's a complete lifesaver for perspective grids, borders, and overall clean compositions. So next time you need a perfect shape, let QuickShape do the heavy lifting for you. It's super quick and easy, and I use this every day. Hack number 3, streamline for smoother strokes. Struggling with wobbly, shaky lines? Don't worry, it's not you. It's your brush settings. Let me introduce you to Streamline. This slider smooths out your strokes instantly, and once you start using it, you'll never go back. Let's say you're drawing slow, careful lines, but they look a little wobbly still. That's because your brush isn't stabilizing the stroke. So here's the fix. Go to your brush settings, tap on Stabilization, and adjust the Streamline and Stabilization sliders. The higher you go, the smoother your lines will be. Your brush will follow your movements smoothly without those unintentional jitters. Streamline is perfect for lettering and inking when you want smooth, flowing lines, but for sketching, you might want to keep it lower for a more natural hand-drawn feel. And the best part, you can tweak this setting on any brush, so whether you're sketching, inking, or lettering, you can find the perfect balance for your style. And here's a pro tip. If you want to temporarily apply streamlining to multiple brushes without changing individual brush settings, go to Actions, Preferences, Pressure and Smoothing. Hack number 4, Alpha Lock and Clipping Mask for easy coloring. Coloring inside the lines just got a whole lot easier. If you're tired of accidentally coloring outside your shapes, Alpha Lock and clipping masks guarantee you'll never have to worry about coloring outside the lines again. First up is Alpha Lock. Think of this as an instant boundary lock. Once it's on, you can only paint on what's already there. No more accidental scribbles outside your shape. With Alpha Lock on, you can add shading, texture, or color changes, but your edges stay clean. Super quick and super easy. But if you want even more control and flexibility, try a clipping mask. Instead of locking transparency, clipping masks let you paint on a separate layer while still staying inside the shape. More flexibility and less stress. Unlike Alpha Lock, clipping masks don't change your original layer. You can erase, adjust, or even add multiple shading layers without messing up your base color. Here's the difference. Alpha Lock changes your base layer directly, but clipping masks, they sit on top like a safety net. You can erase, adjust, or even try out different shading styles without touching the base layer. My advice is to use Alpha Lock for quick edits when you're confident you won't need to go back to adjust something, and clipping mask for layered, non-destructive shading when you need more control and room to experiment. Once you start using this combination, your coloring process will never be the same. Hack number 5, color drop and reference layers. Ever wish you could color without messing up your line art? Coloring manually takes forever, and sometimes dragging and dropping doesn't always work. But what if I told you that instead of manually selecting and filling areas, there's a one-tap fix that makes coloring 10 times faster? Let's talk about reference layers, Procreate's most underrated feature in my opinion. Normally, when you drop color onto a layer, it only fills that specific layer. But what if you want to keep your line art separate? That's where reference layers comes in. To use this trick, tap on your line art layer, then hit reference, and now even though your colors are on a separate layer, Procreate will treat your line art as a coloring guide while keeping it completely separate from your fills. Now just add a new layer underneath and start dropping in colors. No more painting inside the lines manually, just tap, drop, and done. Your line art stays untouched and your fills stay perfectly clean. Here's a bonus tip. If your fill isn't quite perfect, here's how to fix it. Hold down the color drop and slide left or right to adjust the threshold. This ensures your colors go all the way to the edges without leaving gaps. This trick saves so much time, especially when working on character art or any piece with a ton of coloring. Try it out and let me know what you think. If you found any of these tips helpful, be sure to give it a like and let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check out my new ebook, The Procreate Starter Kit. I'll see you in the next video.